What's going on, y'all, man? This your boy Tony Black, voice of the block. And right now, you tuned in to Ghetto Gossip, man. And today, y'all know we're gonna be talking about that boy Pooh Shisty, man. I was the first one that told y'all, the first blogger to tell y'all who came here and told y'all, man, Gucci Man ain't get robbed by Pooh Shisty. I say Gucci Man didn't get robbed by Pooh Shiesty. Now it's the court saying, they ain't got no evidence, no hard evidence saying that it was Pooh Shiesty that did that. The only evidence is that Pooh Shiesty was there because of his ankle monitor. You know, listen, y'all gonna learn how to stop listening to these bigger bloggers, bro, because the nigga like King AK-47 and the nigga like Seti Nash, bro, they started talking about this whole thing, bro. They started it and started trying to make everybody believe this shit, bro. And now the pictures or whatever that came out, it's just pictures. This shit can be AI. That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. The whole thing can be fake. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty them got raided. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty them is in jail. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty Pops is out. But, it could have been a different situation to why them guys got busted, bro, and why them guys got raided, bro. Gucci Man said that he rather die than the snitch, bro. You know, Gucci Man probably still real street nigga. And I believe if Gucci Man did get robbed by that boy Pooh Shiesty, I think that, Pooh Shiesty would have been locked up in January if it was true, bro. If that dude, the detective, not detective, the ex-cop, the ex-cop, which is on Gucci Man, security, you know. If Pooh Shiesty did some shit like that, Pooh Shiesty is dumb because Pooh Shiesty already know the deal with this guy, who was rolling with Gucci Man. Now they saying that when Pooh Shiesty them got there, they, made copies of the contract, pulled up on Gucci. They fooled Gucci, told Gucci, hey, we want to do a song, they pulled up on Gucci, made Gucci give it up, I don't think it was that simple, bro. I think I think they playing a mind trick with y'all, bro. They trying to make y'all believe what they want y'all to believe, bro. Y'all know that this AI shit is taking over, and that's what they trying to make y'all believe, bro. Because why the fuck the news ain't pick up on this shit, you know? And it don't make no sense to me that for Gucci Man to be, having some bad energy with that boy Yo Gotti, and Big 30 is signed to, Money Bag Yo, and Money Bag Yo fuck with Yo Gotti, and Pooh Shiesty, did this whole thing with Big 30. They saying that Big 30, blocked the doorway, wasn't nobody coming in, wasn't nobody coming out. That's how they was putting this whole thing, bro. People was saying, bro, that they seen a fucking video. And I don't see a video that people seen, bro. Somebody had to put this whole thing together. Now, I'm not saying that Pooh Shiesty didn't rob the guy, and I'm not saying that Pooh Shiesty, did rob the guy. I'm just saying this whole thing is kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Why the news ain't pick up on it? You know what I'm saying? How these niggas pick up on it and then Seti Nash telling us he can get, a chain, a watch, some of the money back, the wedding band back. How you can get that stuff back? If maybe it probably didn't ever happen, you know. If it did happen, the people who did it, and I don't think Pooh Shiesty them people personally like that in order to get that shit back. You know, that's just how I feel about the whole thing, bro. I feel like this whole thing is a big ass, lie, distraction, trying to trick people's minds, bro. But one thing about it, and two things for sure, if you're fucking with me and you know me, it ain't gonna trick me. And it shouldn't trick you either. Don't really believe everything that y'all see. That's the thing about it. Don't run with the first narrative. You gotta wait for proof. You gotta look this shit up yourself. Cause if you run with the first narrative, bro, it can be a rumor. Y'all heard of a rumor? A rumor is something that's not true. That can be going on with what they trying to do at Pooh Shiesty. See, I feel like niggas on YouTube, who is saying that Pooh Shiesty has something to do with this whole thing. I feel like, they're the ones who sent the feds, bro, to get Pooh Shiesty house raided. I say all of them niggas who was saying, oh yeah, Pooh Shiesty, you know what I'm saying? He robbed Gucci Man. He took 10,000 from Gucci Man. He made them go out the back door. He caught the Greyhound bus. They rented a vehicle and pulled up. I think them same motherfuckers sent goddamn feds to Pooh Shiesty Pop's house, you know, with Pooh Shiesty paid for the house, but it was in Pooh Shiesty Pop's name, you know, because Pooh Shiesty, you know what I'm saying, he got some trouble. So, you know what I'm saying, shit really can't be in his name. Well, house can't be in his name like that, you know. But y'all get what I'm saying, man. Them people was like, man, we ain't never seen no shit like that. We heard bonds. Which y'all, how y'all think Pooh Shiesty them felt, you know what I'm saying, when it was in us sleep? You know, because people on YouTube want to start false rumors. Why? Because of what he said in the first day out. Yeah, he was talking about being a snake in that song the whole entire time. But that don't mean he really did some snaky slimy shit like that. I'm pretty sure that the nigga missed that money, you know. But if he did do some shit like that, man, he done tricked himself off the streets. And I want to tell y'all this, man. If he did, you know, do some shit like this and Gucci Man got the tape, you know, Gucci Man gonna hold this shit over his head. Gucci Man gonna work that nigga like a slave. But if Gucci Man would have kept it in the streets, Gucci Man, you know what I'm saying, could have still been eating off of him. So it really don't matter because that was a, you know, fake contract. If Pooh Shiesty them brought the fucking contract to Gucci Man, if Gucci Man got the original contract, I believe that the original contract is the only, you know what I'm saying, contract that's gonna count. You know, y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit so far in the comment section, man. Let's check out what these news people saying, bro, about this whole thing about Pooh Shiesty and stuff like that.
A major federal case unfolding in Dallas tonight. Investigators say a music meeting tied to rapper Gucci Mane turned into a violent kidnapping and a robbery, with victims allegedly held at gunpoint inside a Dallas studio. 9 suspects, including a local rapper, are now charged. And NBC5's Meredith Yeoman has been pouring through the police paperwork. She has details and the reaction.
Tonight, a meeting at this Dallas music studio is the focus of a federal kidnapping case.
Nah, first red flag, bro. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty was there. You know what I'm saying? That's how they was able to maybe make it AI if it was AI. But man, where is the video? Why you, or why we YouTube people, bro, us bloggers don't even see nobody moving, no motion. And y'all out here got in the news with this narrative going on just because Pooh Shiesty got some dirt on his name, you know what I'm saying, from back then. You know what I'm saying? When Pooh Shiesty did what he did, allegedly, bro, back then, you know what I'm saying, was sent him to prison, you know what I'm saying, when he shot up over them sneakers, it was a video, you know. Why this ain't a video? You know. That's what I'm trying to figure out, bro. And now they got the news, you know what I'm saying, playing this goddamn most likely AI video still pictures. This whole thing is a goddamn joke. Just because a nigga got dirt on his name, y'all trying to send him back to jail. Just because, you know what I'm saying, he ain't been putting out music, just because he's a gamer on YouTube now, and y'all want to put out music, y'all seem like y'all want to put a false narrative on a nigga name, bro. Remember, y'all better remember, and y'all already know that Tony Black with Ghetto Gossip was the first blogger, bro, that told y'all, bro, that Pooh Shiesty that Gucci Man ain't get robbed by Pooh Shiesty. If Gucci Man got robbed, bro, Gucci Man got robbed by some other niggas. But y'all wanted to be Pooh Shiesty. If Pooh Shiesty, you know what I'm saying, locked up, you know what I'm saying, Pooh Shiesty locked up over some other shit, you know, for most likely violating, you know. Pooh Shiesty probably had a gun, you know, but Pooh Shiesty, he ain't robbed Gucci Man because he ain't take nothing from Gucci Man. The person who took something from Gucci Man is the person who robbed it. If anything, Pooh Shiesty was an accessory to robbery. Because if that's the case, Big 30 was there too. He'll be an accessory to robbery.
Prosecutors say what started as a sit-down turned into a violent, armed takeover.
One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness.
Authorities say the January 10th meeting was arranged by Lontrell Williams Jr., known as Pooh Shisty, a local rapper signed to a music label owned by Grammy-nominated artist Gucci Mane. According to a newly unsealed criminal complaint, Williams Jr. was upset with the terms of his contract and wished to be released.
Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol
high as hell.
and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint.
Authorities say Williams' father assisted, then say about a half dozen others took cash, jewelry, and high-end watches while preventing 3 victims from leaving. The FBI seen raiding a Memphis area home Wednesday belonging to the FBI seen raiding a Memphis while preventing 3.
Nah, that jury right there and that money, that can be okay. So they saying that this guy, you know what I'm saying, who flexing this money and this jury right here is the last guy that got caught. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember the nigga name or know his name, but he a light-skinned nigga with a little afro, little small afro. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is that can be, you know what I'm saying, a gift from Pooh Shiesty. But people trying to say that, you know what I'm saying, that shit was taken from Gucci Mane. So y'all mean to tell me if this nigga took $10,000, right, was taken from Gucci Mane. That's what they saying. So y'all mean to tell me like they would have had to split that money, bro. All them niggas that was there. It don't matter if I got money or not, bro. I need some of that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't mean that y'all telling me that they let this nigga keep the whole 10,000, the watch, you know what I'm saying, the 1017 chain and all of that shit. That's what y'all trying to tell me. Y'all can get out of here with that shit, bro. This whole thing is AI. I believe the whole thing is AI, but this right here, a real picture. But man, the whole thing is AI, and they trying to get Pooh Shiesty busted, bro. Y'all don't like Pooh Shiesty? You know what I'm saying? I don't like a rapper either. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting y'all know. You know what I'm saying? You got to call out the facts, bro, and the real, because the King AK-47 said that he talked to Gucci Mane people. You know, and if you talk to Gucci Mane people and you say you seen a video, man, you should have screen recorded that video. You should have showed us a video, man, because these pictures right here ain't enough. I mean, it might be enough for them, but it's not enough for me. Pictures alone ain't enough for me. You know, we need to see a video because you say you saw a video, nigga. So if you seen a goddamn video, bro, we got to see it too. You got to bring it to the light. City Nash, if you seen a video, you know what I'm saying, you got to show some proof. You know what I'm saying? The video is proof, is the proof that I need, is the proof that we need, is the proof that I'm pushing for, is the proof that we want to see. We don't want to believe this. I never believed it in the first place. And I tried to tell y'all, and I tried to warn each and every one of y'all.
3 victims from leaving. The FBI seen raiding a Memphis area home Wednesday belonging to the family.
Within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items
Hey, get
that
the
appeared
lights up.
to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims.
Investigators also point to surveillance images, phone records, and GPS data from an ankle monitor worn by Williams Jr. that they say connects him to the case.
So you get out of prison just so you can go back.
Jazzy Maxey is a media personality who says contract disputes in the music industry aren't uncommon.
Pooh Shiesty, if you want to be out of a contract, this is not how you do
Talk
it,
about it.
especially if you just got out of prison for an armed robbery.
Yeah.
So now what's going to happen? You're released out of your contract and you're in prison and no one's ever going to see your potential.
Meredith Yeomans.
Does that make any sense?
But one thing about it and two things for sure, you know, Pooh Shiesty did say that he made a whole lot of money in jail, you know, because he wasn't able to touch it and spin it and flex and, you know what I'm saying, go and buy all of the things that he want to enjoy. You know, he did say that. So is it that, you know what I'm saying, he did do something dumb like this to get out of his contract and was like, hey, you know, I'm going to go back. I'm going to probably do these 10, 15 years, you know what I'm saying, and be richer when I get out. You know, is that the dumb mindset that he got? You know, if I got some money, I want to enjoy it now. Do y'all think that some niggas really want to get Pooh Shiesty? You know, and Pooh Shiesty is running? You know, do y'all think that's the truth behind this situation if he did go out like a puss? I said, if he did go out like a little biatch, you know what I'm saying, pulling the strap on Gucci, you know what I'm saying, you throw them hands with Gucci, man, because you threw hands while you was locked up. You know what I'm saying? Gucci man threw hands while he was locked up, allegedly had to. So, nigga, why you ain't beat the living shit out of him, man? Not pushing no that type of violence, but man, throw some hands with him. You ain't have to pull the AK out on him. I mean, is that why you got the big ass, you know what I'm saying, tattoo on your face right there? In that song, while you talking about something, go get your favorite, you know what I'm saying? Them teardrops played out, go get that favorite banger on your face. Is that why you saying that? You trying to set yourself up as well as other people? See, we know you ain't with that movement of fuck the streets. You know what I'm saying? We know that, you know what I'm saying, you love Lil Durk, you know. But it look like Lil Durk can probably be free, you know. And if you don't get free, man, we ain't gonna hear y'all good music again, Pooh Shiesty. Now, Pooh Shiesty, one thing I wanted to say too, man. Cause I know Pooh Shiesty gonna hear this, and I know other people gonna hear this, bro. Man, Pooh Shiesty a damn fool if he went out like this. You know, when they saying that there's not enough evidence on this guy, man. You know, now I agree because pictures alone ain't shit. You know, pictures can be created, bro. Y'all can't be played like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the internet trick y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to matter of fact. Y'all make sure that y'all tell somebody to tap in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure that y'all like this video if y'all watching this video. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like this, man, I feel like you're a hater. Straight up. That's just how I feel personally. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that you comment. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what your thoughts is. Let me know how you feel about this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm wrong? You think a nigga right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just talk my shit how I talk my shit. It's just gonna come out how it come out. You know, your boy just waking up. You know what I'm saying? If you up in here with me, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you fucking with me, I'm fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to you. You get what I'm saying? Comment below so I can shout you out.
FBI is investigating a Cordova home. This is a live look at that home right now. It is registered to the father of Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty.
Federal agents on the ground in Cordova searching a home owned by the family of rapper Pooh Shiesty. The feds confirmed to Fox 13 they executed a federal search and arrest warrant. Neighbors reporting hearing flashbangs as agents entered the home early this morning.
I'm Ryan Rabel. I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims.
Well, he said, you know, his grandmama told him to keep his grass low. And the whole time, Pooh Shiesty was a snake. So we don't know if Pooh Shiesty trying to stick to the raps, you know what I'm saying? Trying to stick to the strip, you know what I'm saying? Trying to stick to, you know what I'm saying, his gangster, you know what I'm saying, gangster rap. Because Pooh Shiesty, man, I'm like, damn, Pooh Shiesty really got some real deal gangster rap, man, that make a nigga want to slide. But I'm just saying, not here, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, man, Pooh Shiesty got that music that is real gangster, you know? Pooh Shiesty got the most gangsters music out, you know what I'm saying, that I could say right now. You know what I'm saying? It's something you can vibe to, you can listen to it, and you can, you know what I'm saying, slide in on the four wheels and, you know what I'm saying, ride all night to it. You know what I'm saying? That's that type of shit that Pooh Shiesty got. If, you know what I'm saying, that's the type of music that you like. You know what I'm saying? I like the different type of music. You know what I'm saying? I'm an older type of guy. You know what I'm saying? But Pooh Shiesty doing this shit for the YNs. um, they put these masks on these guys, man, and trying is the YouTube people, you know what I'm saying, behind this shit, and they trying to set this dude up. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Do y'all think that these YouTube people trying to set up Pooh Shiesty, his daddy, you know what I'm saying, Bit 30? And then speaking on Bit 30, y'all know Bit 30. Bit 30 ain't really, he can't hold his own weight. You know, Bit 30 ain't got no charges. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that the nigga what's his name? Pooh Shiesty. I ain't saying that Pooh Shiesty didn't have a weapon. What I'm saying is Big 30, he can't hold his own weight. You get what I'm saying? Like Big 30 wasn't really doing shit when Pooh Shiesty was locked up. Big 30 could have been did this shit. Big 30 could have been dissing, you know what I'm saying, Gucci Mane. So I'm trying to see, is this nigga Big 30 trying to play gangster, man? Because it seemed that the nigga Big 30, you know what I'm saying, ain't really what he was making it seem. Seemed like he really came from a good family, like he ain't got no charges. This is like his first charge. It's Pooh Shiesty trying to prove a point that, man, listen, I ain't got no rats around me. Everybody around me solid. You know what I'm saying? You got people in Atlanta snitching on their people. You know, you got people over here telling, but guess what? Everybody who rocking with me, and I mean me personally too. Everybody rock with me that's solid. Everybody that I rock with is solid. You know what I'm saying? But what Pooh Shiesty trying to say is everybody that rock with me, they solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna say a word, you know? Even though Pooh Shiesty daddy got allegations out on his name and all this and that, when they trying to call Pooh Shiesty the ringleader because he got the money and the bigger name and more fame, they trying to say that Pooh Shiesty made Big 30. He forced all of them to come. Y'all, let's go get this nigga. Let's set him up. Who called? Gucci Man, RD. That's what they calling him, RD. They not even calling him Roger David. They calling him RD. So who made that phone call to RD? Why the fuck would Big 30, you know what I'm saying, record this shit from his phone? Even if he recording him signing the contract, nigga, you know that he had the contract and you see it with your own two eyes. You know, so y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Even if Big 30 deleted this shit, data, you know what I'm saying? It might be deleted out your phone, but the feds can really still pull it up. You know, so if Big 30 did this, man, Big 30, he told without telling. He told silently.
As alleged, once these three men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness.
So which, you know what I'm saying, guy choked him, you know what I'm saying? Listen, first of all, you know what I'm saying, Gucci Man, you know what I'm saying, if Gucci Man did tell, I don't know the fucking situation with that. You know what I'm saying? But if he did, bro, I mean, you got to think about it, bro. Somebody did something to him, and he's an older guy, and he's not in the streets no more. So if somebody did do something to the Gucci Man, you know what I'm saying, the Gucci Man did talk to the cops about it, bro, I don't call that no snitch, bro, because Gucci Man ain't in the streets no more. Gucci Man got a wife. He's a family man now. You know, he's a CEO. You know what I'm saying? So No, y'all can't look at Gucci Man as a rat. You know what I'm saying? If Gucci Man did do that, you know what I'm saying? Second of all, bro, I think this was like some Fulio type shit. These niggas took the ride. You know what I'm saying? They traveled, you know what I'm saying, to get to where they had to get to do what they had to do to get who they had to get out of what he wanted to get out of. Cause what it's trying to say, if a nigga, what I'm trying to say is I seen an interview when Gucci, Gucci was getting spoken on by Pooh Shiesty, and Pooh Shiesty was like, yeah, man, uh, Gucci Man did look out for me. So if Gucci Man looked out for you when you was locked up, if he looked out for you before you got locked up, meaning putting you on, we seen that he got you a vehicle and all this other shit. Why did you snake him? Why did you turn your back on him? Question mark. If a nigga did all of this for you, bro, why would you turn your back on him?
Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body
Let's
to
be
prevent
dirty.
the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida.
Thank you.
Yeah. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit, bro. I mean, Bit 30, bro. If you did record this shit, bro, you's a goddamn fool, man. That mean you trying to play hard. That mean you trying to, you know, act like something that you ain't. You get what I'm saying? And we finna check out for some updates right now on this whole situation, man. Cause damn, a lot of guys got arrested. You know what I'm saying, over Pooh Shiesty foolishness. You know what I'm saying? How Pooh Shiesty gonna feed them niggas if all of them niggas locked up? They saying it ain't enough evidence, you know what I'm saying? And I was already agreeing and already telling y'all, man. It ain't no more updates, but I was telling y'all, bro, like, man, I don't think Gucci Man got robbed. And y'all gonna learn how to listen to these smaller creators, bro. You know, because one thing about it, and the two things for sure, I can't speak for the rest of these other YouTubers, but me, I'm gonna do my research because I want to be right. You know, I don't want to just come on, you know what I'm saying, thinking that I know what I'm talking about and I don't really know what I'm talking about. That's not me. You get what I'm saying? That's not me. Now, Gucci Man was like you know what I'm saying, he's the CEO. And from my understanding, from what I know, you know what I'm saying, Fujiano was the first artist that Gucci Man signed to the new 1017. You know, uh, he was the first one that I seen got signed. Then he signed Pooh Shiesty, you know. Then he signed Pooh Shiesty, everybody else, you know what I'm saying, they had their problems, you know what I'm saying, either one or two things, you know what I'm saying, happened to them, you know what I'm saying. Either they either passed away or they went to jail. Uh, or they just fucked up right now. You get what I'm saying? But he say, hey man, that boy Pooh Shiesty, man, he was doing this thing, man. I fuck with Pooh Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? I like the money that he bringing in. And he was like, he liked the money that you know, Fujiano was bringing in. And I kind of agree. But I kind of agree at the same time, but if Gucci Man went out here and told, ain't nobody gonna wanna, you know what I'm saying, fuck with Gucci Man. Ain't nobody gonna wanna fuck with Gucci Man if he did some 6ix9ine shit. You know, Gucci Man should have got some young niggas, signed some young niggas to diss him, you know. When they see him, put them fists to him, you know. So Gucci Man, man, I really don't think that Gucci Man to go out like that and say, man, you know, oh yeah, it was Pooh Shiesty, man. And Big 30. I know it was them. Um, where's the phone records that they called? See, they went through this shit, you know. They've been investigating Pooh Shiesty them, you know, maybe from this time that people been saying, hey, these guys did some bad shit to Gucci Man. These guys, you know, ran down on Gucci Man. You know, these guys, you know what I'm saying, hit lick on Gucci Man. Cause cause Pooh Shiesty been being too quiet. And I agree, Pooh Shiesty being on the hush. I was thinking when Pooh Shiesty got out, Pooh Shiesty was gonna be on fire. He was gonna drop. He was gonna, you know what I'm saying, get that money, grow his fan base, you know what I'm saying, and feed his family the right way. I thought that he learned, he grew, you know what I'm saying, because sometimes when these niggas go to jail and get locked up, sometimes they grow. Sometimes they learn. Sometimes they don't learn a goddamn thing, you know. And if Pooh Shiesty was still in the streets, if this not true and he got arrested for something different and he was still in the streets doing other shit, maybe slanging, he ain't learned a goddamn thing. That mean rappers ain't really making no money, you know. That mean, you know, he was a broke joke. He always been a broke joke. That mean he probably got put on game when he got locked up about the behind the scenes of the rap game that he don't know about. You know, it could have been a lot of reasons. You know what I'm saying? Pooh Shiesty went out the way that he went out because I really don't see a guy just getting out, bruh, and going right back for the same goddamn thing that he just got out for. Y'all gotta help me understand. Y'all gotta share this live. You know, we looking for some updates right now on this shit. We on Twitter right now. Let's go. Let me see, man, because we gotta find some shit on Pooh Shiesty, man, because this shit is out of hand. Y'all trying to set Pooh Shiesty up. Y'all trying to throw away talent. Y'all trying to get this dude locked up forever. Y'all trying to. Why y'all won't tell on y'allself? If y'all like to tell so much shit, if y'all want to rat and be YouTube snitches and be the first to drop. See, I don't like to be the first to drop information because I can be wrong when I drop some information. So I like to see it and then do my research so I can have a little more knowledge about it. But being first to try to drop something, bro, we not the news. If we want to be the news, bro, we got to go and put in an application to go be a news. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about what happened. That's what I do over here. You know, and a lot of my people, they understand that. You know, and a lot of people, they don't understand that. But what we do over here, man, we talk about what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? And what Pooh Shiesty could have did better. You know, and what he could have did better is maybe in the first place, if he felt how he felt, not even signed with Gucci, just worked with his dad, since his dad had a record label way back then. Cause Pooh Shiesty was a hot nigga. Pooh Shiesty could have made his pop something out of, you know what I'm saying, what he had, that little talent that he had. And I don't want to say that, man, that nigga wasted it like I want to say that nigga wasted his talent, bro. But man, y'all let me know, bro. Do y'all think that this whole thing is staged? Do y'all think this whole thing is AI with Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty and Big 30? Y'all make sure y'all share this live, man.